One of the things that my employee did that stole from us that I didn't quite understand is that he decreased my pay on my birthday, and I guess he did the same thing to Ian as well. He decreased it like $260 a month. We weren't really making that much money anyway, and I just thought that was strange that he did that, but also he increased his pay, so I guess what he was thinking is that he'll make the payroll look the same, but I would take the pay loss or whatever he was trying to do there. There's a couple other things that were weird that didn't really make sense. Is he set up a couple bank accounts, and one he did a money market account, and I was at the bank and I was talking to the lady after we had already recovered all the bank accounts, and I said, I wonder why he set up a money market account. And her response was, oh, so you can make a little bit of money on money that you don't need right now. But that's not what I meant when I asked that question. When I asked that question, what I meant was, if he's going to put money aside, why not just steal that money too? Why not just take that money, put it in his own mutual or his own money market fund? And it's possible that he has done that too, because there's missing money that, well, with the things that he bought that he was reselling, it's hard to tell where that money is. He acts like that money is completely gone, but it doesn't really make sense because money has to appear when certain things happen, such as when he got arrested and he has to have money to be bailed out, which was money, that money spent was most likely money that he stole from us to pay to get him out, which is kind of screwed up how that works, but it's part of the process. In some circumstances like this, if the situation is big enough for the FBI to get involved, they'll actually seize that person's bank accounts. But in this case, I don't think that could really happen, but I'm not really sure. But it has happened in other cases. If you watch the one theft that happened with the Sacramento Kings, the basketball team, there was a guy that stole like $13 million from them and bought real estate with that money. And when he bought that real estate, in his mind, he just said, oh, I'll pay it all back and everything will be good. Well, he was forced to sell those properties. He sold the properties, made a profit of over $1 million. I think it's 1.3 million. So he sold the properties. The Kings, it actually came out profitable, but he still got 7 years for that, even though he paid back the people that he stole from. And also that money, the extra money, doesn't go to the Kings. It actually goes to a fund that goes to reimburse other victims of financial crimes that they weren't able to recoup their money. I thought that was really interesting because I'd never heard that before. If you haven't read that article and want to read it, I highly recommend that you look it up because I thought it was pretty fascinating. Another thing I want to mention is I think a lot of people miss the point about like the guy that steals. It's not the guy that like you think is like a terrible guy. In this case is a guy I go to church with. He was on my parents' good side. They always talked about how great of a person he was. He had keys to my parents' house, keys to all my properties. And you know, it's just the person that you wouldn't expect to steal from you. It's your friends, it's your family, and this stuff you don't really see it coming. It just happens. It's kind of like as if your dad or mom were to steal from you. You don't really feel that bad about the situation. You want to make sure that they try and get help, and then all heal, like both parties will heal in their own way. Well, that's all for this video. Thanks for taking the time to watch it. If you want to support the channel, or if you're interested in a turbo build, you can always call a shop, 276-692-2900, or send us an email at turbolabamerica@gmail.com. Or you can also like and subscribe and share this video so that other people are warned about people that steal from people.